Here we go. I wanted to shoot this today standing up. There's not a pin, but a lever that slides over and allows you to unscrew this barrel just like you normally would. It becomes your shroud. And then, of course, boom, barrel comes right off. I want to shoot this standing up. Now with a good hand grip, might be more comfortable that way. I don't really want to set up everything like I normally would. Let's see how this big magazine will feed for us. See what I can do. Say hi to Ahmed. I was so used to getting my hand up there. Now I can stretch it out here with comfort. Fail to feed. Fail to feed. What's our excuse now? I didn't eject the last cartridge. It's still just out of the chute. There it goes. Now we're good again. Didn't eject that one either. That could damage that one. These blowbacks have a problem sometimes. This is the factory mag that came with it. I don't know. Let's see if we can reach out a little. What is this? 2 shots and we got to play with it? Not very exciting. Put the next round in. Let me play with one of these Glock mags here. You know, I was trying to do it like Hitchcock was doing, but man, let's see how that works. I'll tell you what I think in a minute, if I'm right. Nope. Oh, it doesn't. It's like the spring is so heavy that it wants to put the next round in before the last case is out. It's not stuck or anything. It jams the round getting thrown out back with the next round. See if you guys can see that. See that? It just can't get the round in here quick enough because the other round didn't come out fast enough. It's like I wish I could slow the damn thing down a little bit. If I remember right, there was a way to adjust that spring. God, I'm going to have to do some reading. I think it's got to do with this. I'm going to have to do some reading. Damn, I hate reading. No, I don't. The last one. Failed on the last one. Ain't that a bite? Well, these are loaded. I have to fight with them. I ain't got time to do all the reading today. I get back to work. I got payroll done, but I still have to pay bills. But I got to pick up my granddaughter in about 45 minutes. Well, I got to leave 45 minutes to pick her up, so ain't really time to start printing checks and all that good happiness. So that's a good time to empty a couple of mags. Could just be the gun needs cleaning too. I don't think I've cleaned it since the last time I played with it. I'll have to do that. It's like 2. Isn't that odd? It's just odd as hell. And it didn't see the live round didn't get in there. It's not jammed, it's just laying in there. Put it back in the magazine when I'm done. I want to try something. I know Hitchcock had better luck with his if the chamber was closed and he put it in. If I remember right, when I first started shooting, I had better luck if I seated the mag with the chamber open. Didn't make a damn bit of difference. One empty shell in the way of the live round. Well, I guess it's 2 shots and you take it apart. It's probably just dirty. Bingo. I really let the other shell drop. And look at chambers. Just can't get rid of the old shell quick enough. The old brass. I want to reach out. See if I can reach out a little ways. Hey, I got that one weight, Ella. You got to hit it on the first shot because it's not going to let you have another one. You're going to have to clean the damn thing. My little room in there is heated with a propane heater, a ventless one. And I got to tell you, it makes me just a little nervous to be using cleaners and shit that are flammable in that room, so I tend to wait till it's warm out here to clean my guns out here. It ain't been that warm lately. Hang on, I can't leave live rounds laying on the ground. Empty brass don't bother me. Live rounds, oh, make me nervous. Well, I'm going to finish shooting these because I want to. How many we got in here? Like 9 or 10? I think it's the guns. That's bad. Should have cleaned the damn thing. Aquaman. Oh, it's a single shot now. See? I don't know why it's trying. It's beginning to piss me off. Hey, I think this one will fire. It's a single shot. Hey, but it didn't eject. Look at that. That's just pissing me off. Excuse my French. See if the Glock mag has a little better luck. Huh? What the hell good is a semi-auto? You got to clean less than 100 rounds through. Yeah. Put a live round in my basket there. Another live round. This is disappointing. Even kick out the it's beating the hell out of the brass. Look at that. Something's going on. Feel special. I got 3 rounds that time. That pisses me off. Hey, everything doesn't go right, does it? Oh, that's tight. I want to see a little one over here. See if we get. Yeah, got him. Got him again. Got him again. that piece of brass somehow actually turned all the way around. Look at that. And it smashed the brass. That ain't from a dirty gun. Here, let's load up these ones we had running around. Maybe I heat the room up. Man, I don't want to. There we go. There we go. I don't see how this could have. That's nice and tight on there. I don't see how this could have anything to do with it. That barrel is not loose in any way, shape. Besides, it's got nothing to do with the barrel. They're chambering fine as the other shell ain't in its way. I missed. I missed. Don't worry about chambering. I missed. Last round. And see, look at. See what it's doing? Look at. Turning that brass and nailing it. I think that maybe, because this spring is all I can do to pull it back. I mean, it's so strong it ain't funny. There's a way to loosen it, if I remember right. There's a way to, I think it's got to do with this. I'll have to read the book on it. Remember, there's a way to adjust that spring. Because I really like this gun. Normally, thought there was a live round. Yeah, there is right there. Remember I said there was a live round one in here? There's 2 live rounds in here. Look at some of this brass. Look at that. That brass ain't no good no more. Jesus. I think that brass was bad. Check this out. Look what it's doing to my jan. It just destroys the brass. Pissing me off. That ain't from overpressure. That's from the thing coming up and nailing it. There's another one. I got you guys in the back of the gator. Hopefully the wind ain't getting you. I was going to step out there, but I realized that the wind is so strong that you probably wouldn't be able to hear anything. We're going to shoot these 3 without a catch. Of course, that ain't really 3 rounds probably ain't enough to test anything, but I want to see. Could it be my basket interfering? Anything's possible, I guess. Well, those 3 went just fine, didn't they? I mean, I know 3 isn't enough to test. Huh. Oh, my basket's screwing something up. Huh. Well, you know, I have to go load up the big mag. I'll be right back. I'm back. If I was really that fast in real life, huh? I'm wondering. I just filled up the big mag. Let's see. See how we do here. Don't have anything on the back of it to catch brass. Hey, I think it's the brass catcher. What do you think? Not letting it get out fast enough. Well, you know, I got my new thing. I showed another video where I pick up brass with it. And I'm getting more active with my knee. You know, the doctor said, all you could do is just stay off it. Screw that noise. I bought me a little exercise bicycle made for big people. And I I do a couple miles a day on it. And you know what? Since I started doing that, when I stand up, my legs don't burn anymore like they used to. My knee don't hurt as bad as it used to. So, you know, God made our bodies to heal themselves if we just work them a little bit. So that's what I'm doing. I'm working a little bit. See if it'll help. When I was active and working and all that, I didn't have all these problems I have now. I want to be able to do things. Now, except I can't walk real fast on uneven ground because I've got problems. But I'm feeling better. My wife had her surgery. That's why I got to do all this stuff. I had to take my... But she's doing good. Take care of her just in her. Man, I'm happy it's not my... I didn't think... I mean, a semi-auto, you should be able to run 300 or 400 rounds through it before you got to clean it. Gotta clean it, you know? And I hadn't had 100 rounds through it. I really like this hat. So it's not the rifle at all. See, I mean, I don't keep... See, it's got Bastol. I keep things... I run things wet, which makes them get dirty quicker, I know. My son-in-law B says, if you run them drier, they wouldn't get so dirty. Well, I know, but I guess I'm old school. If it's metal on metal, I want oil. I didn't even use my magnifier. Oh well. Next time, I guess. This is a red dot, and this magnifies the red dot. I said I wasn't going to get it, but I did. I took the iron sights off, but I could put them back on now that I got all this extra room. But that way I can really see those targets out there a ways. I was hitting that target way out there, but I wasn't getting the bullseye. Well, the magnifier might get the bullseye, but hell. I mean, I'm looking at the mark. I didn't miss the bullseye more than about an inch, so what the heck, that ain't bad. 45 ACP that far away. Man, I'm glad my rifle ain't screwed up. And I don't think it's your fault, little friend. I think it's just the adjustment must have moved or something. Yeah, because this thing, this is clear. The weapon is, there's nothing in it, no. Okay, so I'm turning it around. You see, there isn't a lot of clearance here for the edge of this basket to fit on here. So it comes, and so you got enough room to have your finger to charge the weapon. You have to leave it just forward of that thing a little bit. But now that I can pick up my brass, I'm not sure I'll even use that on here. I can, because I hate the idea of damaging the brass, not to mention it could hurt the gun. But I can, a lot of the brass is in here. I heard it go. Yeah. That's where I put my scrap lead. I got 4 of those. I got 3 of them still full. I've emptied that one already this year. I've been doing a lot of casting, playing around. And so I can pick them up. No big deal. I built into the barn. Here, let's lock this open. I built into the barn, but it's just for me, it's not worth doing. But this thing here is a rope that's on a, not a pulley system, but a eye system. You can see, I mean, can I switch this around while I'm recording? Probably not. Well, anyways. You can see that rope? It goes to the eyelets. It goes the whole length of the barn, and I have plastic tarps. Then when I have a bunch of my friends come on and shoot, we'll just clip the plastic tarp on. We can do it in 5 minutes, 2 people. Because this loosens it enough so that it comes down to where it's at hand level, and you just pick it up. And you got to tarp the whole length, so the brass just bounces off it. And it's easy. I like easy. I do easy. So I could just put one up here. You know? If I could make it like a curtain and let it move back and forth, I could actually leave it here and just pull it out. I'll have to think on that. Oh, no, that's what that horrible smell is. It's me thinking. Anyways, I really like this. This makes this gun much more comfortable to shoot. This extra piece that goes on this rifle, it was just too short before that. I mean, the barrel never got hot enough where I got seriously burned. I'd get owied if I shot a lot, but this is worth it. I know it was over $100. It seems crazy just for a piece of metal, but it's all machined and it fits well and comes on and off easy. I got the thing loosened. There you go. So there's some machining and stuff in here. So it's a nice unit. This is a little fun gun to shoot. And 45 ACP is so cheap to load, it's insane. What is it? I probably got 2,000 or 3,000 45 ACP cases ahead, empty. I don't know why I value them like they're gold, but I do. And the bullet is probably a couple cents worth of lead. You got 3 cents in the primer and a couple cents in the powder. What do you got, 7 cents every pop? You go out and shoot. You shoot 100 rounds for $7. I mean, that's fun. I don't know how people can justify spending what they do on factory ammo. I couldn't. I mean, it's one thing to buy it, and I do have it ahead in case we ever have to use it, because I'd never use my hand loads for self-defense because of liability. But just to go out and, if my friends come over, it's nothing for us to go through 1,000 rounds in a day. I mean, we're not doing crazy stuff. It's just there's a whole bunch of us shooting. There's probably 5 or 6 of us, and one person gets all loaded, steps up the line, does his shooting, his or her shooting, while the next person's preparing. So it's almost solid shooting, because when that person's done, they step back, and the next person steps up the line and again shoots, you know. And it's a lot of fun, but a lot of them buy their ammo. I don't see how they can do it. I just don't. Like the other day, Mike and Val came over, and they shot up a couple 138 special rounds, and they bought them. It's like, oh. I mean, they got a deal on them. Midway sends me a thing, an email, and there was a special, and I forwarded it to them, and they bought them. They asked me if I wanted to buy something. No, I just reload them. I go, save your cases, 'cause I'm trying to get Mike to come over and hand load. I go, Mike, I'll cast the bullets, and I'll teach you how to load them, you know, powder coat and stuff. I goes, I can't load them for you, but I can show you how. And I think he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. And he can use my equipment. It's no big deal. And he'll make smarter than I am. Trust me. If I can do it, he can do it. But anyway, I got a couple other guys I do that with. They don't have the equipment. They come over and use mine. It's all right. I don't mind. One guy, the 10 millimeter fella, he bought him a mold. I say, man, you want an aluminum mold? Da, da, da. Oh, I'm going to buy what do you buy? A lime and a steel. Well, that's all right, man. It hurt my arm. He goes, well, I ain't got time to. Will you cast them? Mm-hmm. I don't want to screw with the steel mold. I've never used one. I know they're going to. I don't want to be responsible for you. I don't want to do it. Besides, I had one, a Lee. I gave him 180 grain. I loaded a bunch and coated them for him. Anyways, that's it. Hadn't done a video in a while, YouTube. I ought to do a review on these things. I just bought these a while ago. My granddaughter can't use these. I love her, but she doesn't take good enough care of stuff. You know, she's only 13. Look at how soft those are. I bought the extra, it's a gel. You buy the unit, and you have to spend $50 extra for those, but that's so soft you can't even feel you're touching something. I can wear these for an hour at a time, and it doesn't pinch my thing where the glasses are at all. They got the nice buttons on them so they don't like the other ones do. I seen somebody on YouTube using these, so I picked them up. Hopefully they'll last forever, because they were $200. That's a lot of money in my little world. Back when the other ones I was buying is $50, but I've got like 6 or 8 pair of the other ones. So I had enough for everybody. And every single one of them is going bad. Every single one of them. Half of them don't work. No, the dirty volume, no. So I shoot enough. I wanted one good, and I keep these in my little room, so they're always warm. Other people can buy their own, I guess, or they can. The good news is all the other ones still work like a dumb one. They'll still cover your ears and all that, but I can't afford 8 sets of $200 a piece for everybody else. Besides, if they don't pay for it, they don't take care of it, right? So that's the way it is. All right, YouTube. Man, I'm glad I figured out about that gun. I was getting bummed. Oh, and I ordered a suppressor that'll fit on this. Can't wait. It'll be another 6 or 8 months wait, I'm sure. But so I guess I will wait, won't I? But someday there'll be a suppressor on the end of this, and that'll be fun. I'm getting spoiled. I gotta shoot. Oh, I'm working on some 223 subsonics. Hopefully I won't blow myself up. If you never hear from me again, you know I blew myself up loading some 223 subsonics. Goodbye.